The archive posts are being exposed here on YouTube. As you see this picture, you can understand why I archived this post, because what was I wearing? Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. Tumblr Girl 2014. Yes, we are going to be going back on my Instagram, looking at my 2014 posts. Even though this is an Instagram, I got all of my inspiration from Tumblr. I never really posted or reposted on Tumblr, but I definitely got all of my inspiration from that site and then kind of took those Tumblr-esque pictures and put them on Instagram. So today we're gonna be deep diving into my IG, looking back 10 years ago. Yes, I was on Instagram 10 years ago and I was posting. I was one of those girls and I wanted to be them, and I tried to be. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pawnee. I'm 29 years old. I do like lifestyle commentary, narrative stuff on here. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, help me out, help the algorithm for me. Welcome. We should go a couple months before 2014, let's say November of 2013, because that's when it really started vamping up for me. 2013 Instagram, November 2013. We're working our way up to 2014. I loved over the knee socks. I wanted to be that girl. I wore them in November, whereas it was starting to get cool out, but there were definitely warm days in November where it would be too hot to wear over the knee socks. This was my look. Over the knee socks, combat boots, dress blazer. I was a dress blazer type of girly. I was in my second year of college, 2 years moved out of my house. I was discovering myself, as I feel like I was 19 at the time, 19 in 2014, I was definitely the prime age to be influenced by Tumblr. I was trying to discover myself and I was doing that through Tumblr, and this is what it came out with. I think this is a cute look. I think this could be passed off as today, but if I did wear it, it would definitely give off 2014 vibes. Ooh, this black and white candid picture. It was not candid. I was standing there walking around trying to be candid while my old boyfriend at the time was taking pictures of me, but not candid. I was just moving around like, take this picture of me. It's gonna be so candid. This is still November of 2013. Dip-dyed ends, 2014. Dip-dyed ends were a huge thing in 2014. I learned how to bleach my hair through YouTube tutorials because people were coming out with tutorials left and right, teaching us things, and I learned how to bleach my ends with box dye. I don't know what I used, but I bleached my ends and I watched YouTube. I was like, I'm not gonna go to a hair salon. That's too much money. I was a broke college student. I learned how to bleach my very Asian black hair through YouTube. For some reason, I did not use box hair dye to color my ends. I used Kool-Aid. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just use box hair dye. I used Kool-Aid. I guess I thought it was smart to save money by buying packets of Kool-Aid to dye my hair, but I had looked up a DIY YouTube tutorial on how to color your hair without box dye or hair dye, and they said boil some water, put some Kool-Aid in, and just dip your hair in the Kool-Aid, and it worked. It got me to this red color. It did the job, but just go get some box hair dye or hair dye at Sally Hansen. You don't need to do the Kool-Aid method. Now this picture, I don't know if that picture of Kendall Jenner with the hearts had came out yet. That might have been my inspiration for this picture of me having my eyes closed and taking a picture of myself with my hair all out. I was taking this picture. Everyone knows I was taking this picture. Let me just close my eyes. Oh, this outfit. We're starting to get into 2014. This is December of 2013, but we're starting to get there. This outfit was my favorite outfit of all time. This was not too much. I had the right amount of accessories to go with it, the right amount of pieces. I got complimented on this outfit all the time. This was it. It fit me well. Over the knee socks, over stockings, the loafers, the black skirt, the fitted shirt, the dip-dye ends. This was 2014 in one picture. When I was 19 at this time, 2014, I was trying to discover what looked best on me. This was a look. I got complimented on it, my hair, my outfit. I was like, okay, this is who I'm gonna be. This is what works. And growing up, I was a quiet, shy girl, never got compliments, never got really looked at. And then when I started changing my look, my hair, I started getting attention into makeup. Thankfully, YouTube and Tumblr were my savior in finding out my style. This is who I wanted to be, this Tumblr-esque fashionista girly on Instagram, and I felt good. I was starting to gain some confidence in myself. And this was my hair faded out after the Kool-Aid, so it had faded to a brown, which was my state of my hair before after bleaching it. I didn't get it to completely blonde, so it ended up being a orange brassy color, and this is what it faded out to. When curled, it looked kind of decent, but when it was not, it looked not good. I was also in my artistic phase in 2014. I started to get a lot into drawing. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of inspiration through Tumblr, and this is when I just started posting some of my sketches. I even surprised myself that I was able to do this because I wouldn't consider myself artistic all that much, but I kind of had a thing for it, and this is one of the sketches that I did. And I definitely looked at some inspiration. So this is not coming out of thin air. I definitely was looking at something and like drawing that. The quality of this picture is terrible. This picture was taken with an iPhone in the night. The quality of phones in 2014, they were okay, but low lighting, camera phone, not the best quality. We were going on a walk through the campus and it was so cold. You see, this is February up in the Northeast. February. It was cold. It was like 20 degrees outside, but I only had on stockings with over the knee socks, an oversized sweater with an overcoat open because I wanted it to be seen. So I had it open when it very well should have been closed. Those weren't even my gloves. I had to borrow gloves because it was so cold, and I was sipping on some coffee and had a hat on. And I actually wanted to go out with the purpose of showing this outfit out and getting a Tumblr-esque picture. When it was very much well too cold, I was not dressed appropriately. But I was like, whatever, I don't care. I want to get a good picture in. And this is what it came out to. Was it worth it? I definitely wanted to be a fashionista. I wanted it to be a part of the blog. I posted some of the looks I posted on this site called Chictopia, if you guys remember. It was a fashion blog site where people would post their fashion outfits. And this look was inspired by Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Jean jackets were huge, I think, in 2014. Those were my favorite pants. I wore them all the time. I always gotten compliments on them. They were from Urban Outfitters, and I wore them so much that the middle part started tearing away, and I even had them hemmed to fix it after they ripped, but they ripped again. And then at that point I was like, all right, these pants gotta go because I wore them so much. They were so cute. They were a salmon light colored pants with designs on the sides. It was so cute. It was perfect. I started dyeing my hair 10 years ago. You could see all the stages I went through with my hair. Growing up, I never was allowed to dye my hair. So when I went to college, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. And then ever since then, 10 years ago, I've always had dyed hair. I would have maybe like small phases where I didn't have my hair dyed. I've had my hair dyed for like 10 years now. Not my whole head. I always had it like here. It was either the ends or like inside here. I always had it dyed because I like it. I also wore this Stay Classy shirt all the time. Stay Classy from the movie Anchorman, Ron Burgundy. Such a funny movie. One of my favorites, actually. I got this shirt from Hot Topic. People would always say, oh, I like your shirt. I wore it all the time. Once people start complimenting me, especially when 2014, where I never had this kind of attention ever, I wore that thing all the time. And I would purposely wear it out for people to see it so they could compliment me. Now, does that sound sad? This skirt, I don't know where this skirt went. I probably wouldn't wear it today, so that's why I don't have it anymore. This skirt was actually thrifted. Oh, thrifting was also a huge big thing in 2014, where before it got so expensive. I didn't post much on Tumblr, but this was one of the pictures I did repost because I thought it was like, oh, okay, this is Tumblr quality style picture. No face, just of the hair, of my dip dyed ends. I definitely edited this picture so the color would stand out more. But I remember this picture getting a couple of reblogs on my Tumblr. Now, this doesn't scream 2014 summer. I don't know what does. Like, look at me. The hair, the reflective sunglasses, the skater skirt, the Converse. I remember feeling very free. It was definitely the experience 2014. I was starting to experience this freedom that I never had, starting to be able to express myself the way I wanted, without parents saying anything about it, which parents naturally do. I get it. 2014 was definitely a special year in finding who I was as a a person. But little did I know that it was not just that year where I was trying to figure myself out. It definitely took throughout my 20s until the end of my 20s where I'm like, okay, this is who I am. This is who I'm comfortable with being with. I know who I am as a person. That being said, it doesn't mean like I'm not down to like change or learn new things and trying to adapt to whatever's going on as the time goes by. I know who I am as a person at this point at 29. At 19, I did not, which I thought I did. Over the knee socks. My favorite look, over the knee socks and combat boots. It was September. It was definitely hot in the beginning of September. Like it was not cool enough in the slightest bit to be wearing over the knee socks, but I did it anyway. It was a vibe. It was a look, but definitely too hot to be wearing it. Now at this point, my ends were blue, which weren't my favorite colors. I was going through all the colors at the time, but now I just kind of stick to one color. Now it's just been always this purple that I kind of roll with now, but this is me 10 years ago, guys. Oh, hi Boba. He likes to be coddled, this boy. I cannot film a video with him like this. I was starting to get into makeup and learning eyeliner. Now I'm like a master at eyeliner. I found out what works out with my eye later on. Oh, Boba, you're gonna burn yourself. There's a candle here. Boba! I had to unfortunately kick out my kitty because he was just running all over me. Throwback Thursday was the thing. I did Throwback Thursdays a lot. Oh my god, I stayed true to this look that I even made my sim look like me. Stockings, over the knee socks, sweater dress. Now, if you were on Instagram in 2014, you cannot tell me you did not take a picture like this. Very artsy, right? Fall leaf vibes, Converse shoes. I remember I was waiting for class and it was like a nice fall day. It was cloudy, gloomy, but I remember feeling like just absorbing everything in. I was people watching people switch classes. And I was just waiting for class and I took this picture. At times I definitely was stressed out about class because I was a student at the time. But other than that, November 2014, it was a good time. I love this hair color. Probably one of my favorite. It looked the best when I had my hair tied up because it was like blue into turquoise. Very mermaidy color. And here I am wearing this shirt again. Black rimmed eyeglasses was definitely a thing in 2013, 2014, I believe. The hipster look. I wanted to be a hipster, but I was not hipster. Oh, we're now in January 2015, but this was a throwback to the summer of 2014. Look at me. I look so carefree at the time. 19-year-old, just living my life, trying to find out who I was. Oh, but these are just not the posts that were archived. Now let's look at the archive because I definitely archived some posts. I regretted posting those or they just didn't fit the vibe of my Instagram. I don't know, but I definitely archived some posts in 2014. So let's look at that. The archived posts are being exposed here on YouTube. Yeah, this is as you see this picture from here. As you see this picture, you can understand why I archived this post because what was I wearing? What was I thinking? I was really into my layering era. Look, the girlies were layering on Tumblr, so I did too. But this look was not it. And even in the comments, my friend was like, what are you wearing? You don't match. And I'm like, oh shit. This is one of my comments. I don't want to match. Matching is conforming to society. Like, who was I in 2014 saying that? Jesus Christ. I want to be hipster so bad. I was like, oh, to be hipster, I just gotta not match, right? And layer. Here's another layering outfit. You know what? It was definitely too hot. It was November of 2013. Very 2014 though. Layering was my thing. And it was definitely too warm to be wearing this inside. I was meeting my friend at the computer lab. We were like working on an assignment or something. And it was definitely too hot to be wearing this. See, I was wearing tights. Not stockings, tight. Wearing over the knee sock. Wearing a dress. And then a shirt. And then wore an oversized sweater. I was on the verge of having a heat stroke on the computer lab. It was definitely too warm to be wearing this. I was like, but I look cute. I'm hipster, and this is fashion. Oh my girl, too many things are going on in this. Now, I have a thing with hats. I always want to wear a hat, but once I'm outside wearing a hat, it's because you don't need to wear a hat, right? So if you do wear a hat, you're making a conscious decision to be like, okay, I'm going to be the person to be wearing a hat today. But this outfit was cute. And I feel like the hat matched the shoes. It complemented the whole outfit. I was wearing the dress blazer look today with some tights, with some stockings. It was April 2014. This was a very spring look. In this picture, I remember getting dressed, having no destination, but just wanting to walk around campus in this outfit because I thought this look was serving. I was just walking around campus in the hopes that I would get complimented on my outfit. I mean, I was getting some nature in, I was getting some outside time, I was getting my steps in. I remember going out in this outfit, trying to, get some like, oh my god, your outfit is so cute, and me going, oh, thank you so much. I remember doing that. Oh, how embarrassing. At the time, my hair was long enough to do a hairband, and I definitely learned this from YouTube, but I got the inspo from Tumblr. So I had braided my hair so it would wrap around my head. I don't have the patience to do that. This took a lot of arm work, I remember, trying to learn this. Oh my god. This is May of 2014. Overalls, over a sweater. These were over the knee socks, but I had folded them down so it would fit under my knee, and it's cut off, but I'm wearing gray Converse with this look, although black Converse would definitely be a better look for this. And I remember getting complimented on this outfit as well. I was a fashion girl in 2014. I was posted on those blogs. I remember being out in public and people complimenting my outfit and everything in my hair. And I was absorbing that shit up because I was starting to learn how to dress, starting to work with makeup, changing my hair up. I was realizing, oh, this look is kind of working. I'm getting attention and compliments, which I was not used to in grade school and high school. You can never go wrong in 2014 with black over the knee socks. And is this not a classic 2014 pose? Another shot of me just chilling on campus. This is like a glimpse of a 2014 haul. Let's see what we got here. We got Vans, purple Vans, purple printed Vans. We got black skinny jeans from I think Old Navy, a green long sleeve to wear with the black skinny jeans. I remember making this like, okay, this is gonna be an outfit. The contrast is gonna be so cute. It was just a simple green long sleeve mint green shirt, and then printed graphic tees from Urban Outfitters, a black skater skirt, and a sweater dress, a long sleeve sweater dress. And I even bought some colored pencils because I was in my artistic hipster era. That's a glimpse of what people were buying in 2014. That makes my 2014 Tumblr girl era. Oh my god. Thinking back, I remember 2014 being a wonderful time, perfect time for Tumblr to be a thing while I was 19, discovering myself, discovering who I was, learning new things, finding my style, my look, what made me comfortable, my interests. I was learning my interests at the time. Got me into makeup. It got me into I was trying to learn what worked for my style. I don't remember really any bad things happening in 2014. I felt free. It was like one of the first few years where I was a conscious adult. And it's so crazy that if I look back 10 years now, I can definitely recall a lot of memories from that year because I remember everything from that year. And looking back, I wouldn't say that we should always keep looking in the past, and we just should leave the past as what it is, the past, and we can remember those memories. I think it's very important to be in the present. There's a saying, I can't remember right now, but that's the saying. As I look through my Instagram posts, I think 2014 Tumblr started to circulate. Where were you guys in 2014? What were you feeling? Were you on Tumblr? Did you even know what Tumblr was? Comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.